Next topic in computer graphic, which we are studying today, is Bersenham circle midpoint algorithm. Fine. So, in previous lecture, we had studied Bersenham line algorithm and the concept which was used there. A similar kind of concept it will be used in circle algorithm as well. So, firstly, to beginner, we need to know the equation of a circle, which is x square plus y square equals to r square. So we can represent a circle with this equation where r stands for the radius of the circle, x and y are the coordinates. Fine. So if we find the function generation of a circle which is represented by f x y, and it can be calculated with this equation, x square plus y square minus r square. If we take this r here, so then it becomes x square y square plus y square minus r square. Fine. So with the help of this decision parameter, which is this fxy, we can analyze the points or the position which we will select to represent the pixels. What happened that if the value of the fxy is less than 0, in that case we can say that the point is inside the circle. Here we can see that we have represented a portion of a circle, and here we have an arc. So if the point is less than 0, then we can say that the point lie within the circle, and if it is equal to 0, then we say that the point is on the boundary. Fine. And the next says that if fxy value is greater than 0, then we can say that the point lies outside the boundary, then it is going to be somewhere here. Fine. So there are few steps in this algorithm which one needs to know. So let us discuss them first. Here the first step says that the input radius r and circle center xi yi, and obtain the first point on the circumference of the circle centered on origin as x0 y0. So suppose we are taking the first point on the circumference, which is x0 y0, and it is going to be represented at x0 y0 as 0 comma r. Fine. As we know that the value of the radius is r, so we take this as r. Fine. So let us study the next step. Calculate initial value of the decision parameter as. From where this initial value has come, there is a complete derivation for this thing, which I am not discussing over here. If one needs to know something about this, you can always Google it or study your textbooks. There will be a full description, a full derivation from where this formula has come. So for the time being and for the paper, for the net exam, you just need to remember this thing, that the initial value of the decision parameter is calculated by P naught, which is equal to 1 minus R. Fine, which in turn comes from here, P naught equals to 5/4 minus R. R is the radius, which is approximately equals to 1 minus R. So this is the initial value of the decision parameter. So our next statement comes here, which says that at each xk position starting at k equals to 0, perform the following test. Like in the previous cases when we were studying the lines, we used these parameters to check the value of the next coordinate. In the similar way, we are going to use the similar test over here. If the value of the decision parameter is less than 0, this means that the value of x is going to be incremented, but the value of y will remain same. Fine. Which says that the value of x is incremented, value of y remains same. And the next value of the decision parameter is going to become like the initial value of the parameter plus 2 the new value of the coordinate x plus 1. Right now you will find it like a bit confusing, like what is this x k plus 1 and all, but when you will start doing the questions, you will get to know that this means the next value of x, the new value of x. Fine. In the similar way, if the pk, which is the decision parameter, if it is greater than 0, in that case, we increment the value of x, but we decrement the value of y by 1. Fine. So you need to remember this. This is a unique case because till now we were incrementing the values of x and y, but this is the first time where we are decrementing the value of y, because we know that the when we draw a circle in certain ways, then the value of y at time decreases also. Fine. uh, so the next value of the decision parameter is going to become pk plus 2 xk plus 1 minus 2 yk minus 1 plus 1. This is a bit complicated thing, but just try to memorize it or try to understand it. What the initial value of the decision parameter plus 2 into the new value of the x coordinate minus the new value of y coordinate, which is yk minus 1, the one which we had decreased by 1. Fine. And plus 1, and we subtract these both. So we can also say that after 2k, 2 sk plus 1 can also be represented as 2 sk plus 1. We open them up, so this becomes 2 sk plus 2. So these conditions will basically help us in solving our questions on circles. Fine. So the next step is to determine the symmetric point in the other 7 octets. Like we know that if we make a circle, we are just discussing one part of a circle, one arc of a circle was being discussed, and only those coordinates were being calculated. But if we take the symmetric points of those coordinates, we will obtain a complete circle. So move each calculated pixel position xy onto the circular path centered as xi, yi, and plot coordinate values where x equals to x plus xi, y equals to y plus yi. Fine. And repeat these step 3 through step 5 until x is greater than or equal to y. This is the terminating condition. This is the point where we will terminate whenever the value of x becomes greater than y. At that point, what we are going to do, we are going to terminate our question. Fine. So these are the basic steps, or like the basic formulas which one needs to remember while studying this Bose-Einstein midpoint theorem. Fine. So in the next lecture, we will try to solve one question. I hope you would understand this concept. Thank you.